your music.
No,
and be
because
yourself.
if they're really interested in you, they're not going to ask you to pay money.
But no, what I was
Like
getting.
if you shop a song nowadays, right? They're going to buy the song from you.
Yeah.
And there's so many platforms. It's great today for guys. They can go out. There's a thing called Song Shop. And you can sell it, and famous artists pick songs
it up,
from there, and you can make money at it.
Yeah, but what I was going to say earlier was that, like, we were talking about it off mic, how the reason I wanted to do this podcast was because there's people out there like you, who had these dreams of doing it, and then they get screwed over, or like they're just never in the right place at the right time to like take it to the next level.
That's what happened to me.
It's well, that's why I'm bringing it up, because how many people does this actually happen to? And this is the good side of social media. This is the good side of TikTok and Instagram, is that these people who might not ever get their shot are giving themselves a shot.
Exactly.
So it's too bad this platform wasn't there for you guys.
In the old days, we had to just do it any way we could.
Well, you guys were totally DIY. You guys had to do it yourself 100% of the way.
That's what I'm saying, that stuff in the last episode about Destiny and building that thing.
Yeah. Well, and that's why you guys
would have been a lot easier today.
That's why you guys got so popular, though. It's because you put the footwork in. You laid the groundwork, and then all the local people were like, these are the guys.
Could have cut our workout 50% if we had some of the stuff today.
But hey, I mean, it does work out actually a little more later on in this story, because I know you did travel around. You played with Buffett a little bit.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like
fun.
that. So let's move on past let's get past Nashville, because that actually kind of fits in from before. But
yeah, but
you did your solo thing.
Yeah,
you were out a lot. It was fun.
But then during that time, my wife's brother had a band, and up in Canton, they would practice in the guy's cellar. So they asked me to come down, and I saw what was going on, and I said, "You guys need to be out there playing, but you need some other stuff." So I came in and joined them, and it got better. We played some gigs as a 4-piece band, and then they decided they wanted to get a keyboard player. So I know the guy.
So
I called
back.
up Ricky, and I brought him back out again.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like a business, but we were playing classic rock songs, and people were coming to see us, and we were just doing it for the fun of it. We didn't have any intention of making a business, but we played for 5 years. Off and on, playing clubs, but the whole time I was also playing solo.
It feels like without Ricky, man, your story would be a lot shorter. Like, Ricky comes in and out.
Yeah,
throughout
well, because
everything.
we were best friends growing up, and it's
Still
just
pretty
kinda
good friends now.
We went up together.
Yeah.
Doing that same thing.
It's just amazing, though, like, actually doing these episodes. It's like he's there in the beginning.
Yeah,
he's
but
still there.
He was the only guy that he played with a lot of bands, but none of them panned out, and he didn't last long. I was the only guy that he played for long term with ever, and
I believe it.
So
yeah.
I was actually helping him play too, because he wanted to make money. So
Yeah.
I says, well, if you come with me, you're going to make money.
Oh, yeah.
So I says, let's go. So we went out with this whole thing, and we got popular in the area again with this band. We just played strictly classic rock songs. That was it.
Love it.
We tried some new stuff, didn't pan out, so we decided, well, let's just play the music we know, because we just wanted to have some fun. We were playing, talking about sleazy bars, some of them.
Those are the best ones.
The smoking was still in the bars. You go home at night and shake the smoke out.
I don't
of your
even smoke
clothes.
anymore, but that sounds like a great time.
Oh, it was fun. A place where the guys were selling drugs in the bathroom and shit, and,
Yeah, that's
and, prostitutes out on the sidewalk.
Oh, that's rough.
And we were just regular married guys. We come in there, play our rock and roll, and go home.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working as a custodian at the time.
At the
and
school?
I was working 12 to 9, and those guys would set up, and I'd be in Plainville and Norwood, which is probably 15 miles. So they would set up on a Friday night for me, and I would get out of work at 9 o'clock, and I'd be pinning the car, and I'd be at Norwood by 20 past 9.
Wow.
And I'd just run on stage and start playing.
Oh, yeah, I remember those days.
We did a
You'd be
cover
like, "I'll have
version
them
because we
going all
made
day."
a little thing with he did on the computer. Dan, the old guitar player, God rest his soul, but he had recorded all this stuff and put it on a Night Shifters page.
I saw it.
And
Yeah, I saw that back in the day.
We had this song "Locomotive Breath" by Jethro Tull. So some guy messaged us from England and said that he collected versions of that song, cover versions of that song.
That's weird.
And he said it was the best cover of that song he ever
shit.
heard.
That's fucking weird. What a random thing for somebody to be like,
but
I
he said,
collect this.
Danny said, Yeah, a guy messaged me last night from England, said it was the best cover he ever heard. We were all laughing our heads off.
That's crazy.
But
It
that
just seems
song
like
was a big song of the night when
that
we
is
played
such a
live.
fucking weird thing for somebody to be like.
But if
I
you're
have to
familiar
have
with
them
the
all.
song, it opens up with that nice piano work.
Yeah.
Ricky did that exactly like it was.
Yeah.
And
I
it
mean,
was-
Ricky is
And
good.
we just killed it on that song.
Yeah. So Ricky shows up and now he's like your keyboard player.
Now
so,
he's back with us. Yeah.
So where do you go from there? I mean, you guys just instantly.
Well, we didn't have any direction. We just decided to play some bars, and we got some more, and we had like 8 or 10 places we played.
so
And we
this just kind of happened.
We just rolled it along for like 5 years, having a good time playing music.
Oh, shit.
You know, bass players out there trying to pick up girls when his wife is at home, and stuff like
Smart.
that. It was just fun.
Area is too small for that. You
Remember,
can't do.
my
you can't
sister's
do that.
boyfriend came with us to play percussion with us for nothing. He just wanted to sit in with us.
Who's that?
Bill Bissett.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
he
right.
would come in and he played. God rest his
yeah,
soul.
God
too.
rest his soul. He's gone too.
But he played. And it was good.
Yeah, I forgot all
One
about
night,
Bill doing
we were
that.
down in Cape Cod, and he was drinking Doors, scotch, and next thing I know, he's laying in a booth. Past that, we
gosh.
finished the night up without him.
Yeah.
But
that
nobody
goes
got
along
really
with that.
drunk in that band. We just, like a drummer, he drink beers all night.
Well, this was
Dave.
past your partying days.
Yeah, besides the drummer, which was my wife's brother,
Mhm.
he was really good. He's
Yeah?
still playing.
Oh yeah. He's a real good drummer.
He's in a 60s band where he copies the songs note for note where they play the 60s show.
I remember going
Really-
to see him with you. Where were we?
He was
Bridgewater.
he was in that Beatles band.
Yeah, the Zeedles. We was down like
that
Bridgewater.
was down
or
in
something.
Bridgewater,
Yeah,
one of them
Bridgewater.
college bars.
Yeah.
But
He's good. He's real good.
But when I got down, because I didn't, he said he played drums, and I was married to Donna. I didn't really know he played for real. When I went down, I heard him. I says, "We got to take this thing out of the cellar." As soon as I heard him, because him and the bass player, who was he wasn't a great bass player, but him and the drummer got in the pocket, so they sounded like something just by themselves.
Yeah.
So all we had to do was lay top over everything. So, he was solid, and he'd trail off looking at some girl. I said, "Joe, get it together," Hey, but they were solid as rock. And me and Dave had some kind of sync going on.
Yeah.
Like we both knew what each other was doing all the time.
Yeah.
Like if we do kicks or something, and we just knew, we felt them. We didn't do them deliberately. We just felt them. We go, bang, like
Well,
that.
you've always said nothing but great things about Dave.
Well, because
so.
I learned one thing about playing. Part of being a guitar player or anybody in the band, every instrument you play is a drum.
It's a percussive thing.
Yeah, because that's what James Brown, he said that.
Yeah.
What kind of instrument is that? And the guy says saxophone. Nope, it's a drum. He taught his whole band that.
Well, it's because everything's about keeping time.
Yeah, and it was like you have to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, in your head, you got to feel like you're a drum too.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's definitely a cool way to look at it.
And of course, me in that band too. Me and Ricky were in sync with a lot of stuff too. So
Well, you and
we're-
Ricky had been playing for fucking years together
Danny,
at this
I love
point.
Danny, but he was a rhythm player. He wasn't that good or anything, but he had his moments. Like we were doing a song by Roy Orbison, "Pretty Woman."
Yeah.
And in 1985, I think they had a black and white version where a bunch of famous people did a long jam in the middle. So we just let him go.
Yeah.
And he was playing that rockabilly guitar. It was the best thing he did.
That's pretty sweet.
Like we did a song, "Coming Back to You," one of my originals.
Yeah, I remember that
And
song.
he, if you listen to that to now, it's called nightshifters.com. It's still out there.
Yeah.
And that song,
That-
"Coming Back to You."
Wait, that web address is still there.
Yeah,
Hey, if you're out there and you're
nightshifters.com.
listening, check it out.
And there's
Nightshifters.com.
a bunch of songs on it. Well, he did this lead guitar part in that song, and he was like, "Is it okay?" And I heard him do it now because he put it on the track that we were doing. I said, "That sounds incredible." I said that, and he wasn't really that good a guitar
Yeah.
player. I says it was just a short insert, maybe a few measures of music,
Mhm.
but it was perfect. It fit the song perfectly.
That's cool, man.
And it was like out of the mouths of babes. I said, "Danny, you got to do this every gig. It's perfect." I said like that because he was scared to show it to me because it was my song. I said,
Oh,
"No,
yeah,
no,
I
play the
get that,
track.
though.
Play it for me."
That's a respect thing, though.
And I go,
you
"No,
know?
no, play the track. I want to hear it." And I said, "Man, we got to use this every night. This is perfect." I
So
said,
did you guys start playing it like that?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was just one lead part. He didn't do much in the song, but when that lead part came, we took it,
Mhm.
and then he just came. It was like in, out, done, and I went. And the song was, was just what it was,
Yeah.
and he was so happy.
Well, that was his moment.
Yeah, and that Roy Orbison shit that he did, that was big. And we did, he did a little intro into a song called Long Cool Woman by the Hollies. A lot of people don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard you
Long
guys.
Cool Woman with a black dress there. And he did a little intro to it, and that made him happy. Because he didn't do a lot. Some of the recordings, you didn't even hear them.
I mean, I went and seen every band you've been in, so I pretty much know all the
Danny, he didn't
songs.
do much. But he ran the sound. He did all the website thing with the music for us.
I'm mind blown that this website's still out there.
Go to Nightshifter. Check out the songs.
I'm gonna go on it right now.
Check out the songs. There's a bunch of as far as I know, that's still going.
Yeah, that's crazy because this would have been.
Because every once in a while, Dave said, "Hey, I was on nightshifters.com again, listening to such and such." We did a version of "Saw Her Standing There" by the Beatles. There, and that was a big number of the night too. I ain't gonna sing like that no more. It could hurt your throat.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, it's still there.
I told you. It would have scheduled dates. It would have.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna read it. It says, "We are the Night Shifters band. We work overtime to get you out on the dance floor, working up a sweat." Oh, I remember looking at this website years ago.
If you look at it, there's pictures too.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna bring up the playlist.
There's old pictures of us and shit. It's great stuff.
Oh man,
I was maybe
you guys played a lot of
48 years old,
songs.
48 years old at the time, maybe 50.
Yeah, you guys played a lot of songs.
Oh yeah, we did, and we had a lot of fun doing them.
Along the Watchtower. You know, I always ask you to play that.
Remember that version I did with them though?
It's been a long time.
But it was really like our own spin on it. But it still sounded like the original song, like I was telling you before. You know.
Oh wait, there's clips. Well, hold on.
There's a whole bunch of them. There's whole songs and there's clips and there's, there's all kinds of stuff.
Let me see if I can get it to play. This is. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it'll come up. Coming back to you.
Oh yeah. Well, we were just talking about it, so I had to bring it up.
I was using a 12-string acoustic back then.
Oh man, sounds like a nightmare.
Thick though.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Listen to the keyboard pad.
That sounds good.
Good, huh?
Yeah, I like it. This is bringing me back. All right. Well, hey, if you guys are interested, definitely go check it out.
Yeah,
Nightshifters.com.
It's worth a check out.
Yeah.
Some of the songs, listen to them.
Look, it's got like Pride and Joy, Little Wing, Honky Tonk. I mean, there's some. You guys played some good shit.
Yeah, and you know what? It was never serious.
Yeah,
None of it.
Pride and Joy was another one of those songs that you played. I always.
And I didn't play it anything like Stevie Ray Vaughan either.
No.
You know,
but it was still one of them. There are a few songs that I can.
I just improv those songs. I didn't care.
But there's a few songs I can always go back to that remind me of like when you played and I was a kid and I used to go out and watch you play. So I still love all these songs.
But the thing with that band was, depending on the night, we'd improv, do big long solos and stuff. People still be dancing on a dance floor. Some nights not so much. We cut it shorter.
Well, what happened with Night Shifters?
Yeah, had its time.
Just kind of dried up, kind of like.
Well, I'll tell you what did happen. Everybody kind of went down, and it got down to a point where me and Joe and Dave were just doing a 3-piece part thing.
Yeah.
We'd play like Curly's and stuff. And then I got the call from the bar house.
Curly's.
I got the call from the bar house, and I went back in and told them that I was going to do that. And
So did the Bahas, like, were they coming out and seeing you play or something? Like, how did you?
No,
Because that's the next thing I want to get into is the Bahas.
They were a real busy band. They worked. They were
well, I know for a long time, like they were like on their way, like they were making a name for themselves.
No, they were like Destiny at the time.
Yeah, but they had like CDs out, and they were
weren't
traveling
going anywhere with them at the time.
Yeah, but I mean, they were doing it. Is what I'm saying.
But the thing was, their guitar player was leaving, and the only one they could think of to replace that was me.
But that's what I was trying to ask. Like, how did they?
Well, my next door neighbor.
Yeah, the Kaczewski?
On Stevens Street, George.
Okay, yeah,
he
Stevens
worked at the TMLP with Bill, and Bill said, "Hey, go over to Steve's house and tell him I want him to call me."
Yeah.
So I called him, and he says, "You want to join the band?" I says, "Well, at the time they were making big bucks."
Did you know Billy before this?
Oh yeah, But the only one I didn't know in that band before that was Jay, but I knew everybody else.
Oh, the coolest one.
Yeah, I knew.
No, I can't say the coolest one. Him
But
and Billy are equally as cool.
The guy
but-
they had before was he just